No. I put it up.
So who is? Oh, Scotty Miller is not a real guy. Definitely not a real guy.
No, he is a real guy.
The silver-haired community would say it's a great day
because
for
somebody
golf,
in this league I'm playing ain't got him.
But we say it's a great day for football.
He played for the Buccaneers.
Wide open here in Glendale at State
for the
Farm
Bucks.
Stadium.
Got like 96 feet.
Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and
he
that
played
was
for the Bucks.
evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics.
He was probably a practice squad boy they brought on at the end of the year or something.
Guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah, he tough, right?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The motherfucking cheese. I'm pulling this motherfucker off the practice squad right now.
Wait, he was on my team?
No. This some. Who are you in this league? Wait. You not in the? Oh, you ain't in no leagues no more?
I'm in the one. You got the Raiders. That's it.
You ain't, why you leave the one with the doc?
Fake to Freeman.
I was never
trying. Heavy rush and down he goes. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
But we knew coming in it
was going to be a long afternoon
if they weren't able to hold up against this
I'd be working too much
what
to
we
be in
didn't
that.
know was that protection was going to spring
That's
a leak
why
on
I'm
the
really
first
just
play
in the
from
main
scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Throwing on second and long. Ryan.
Get the fuck out of here.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him.
All right,
Touchdown, Falcons.
His
first touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Murray now on first down.
Hey, what the fuck are you saying his whole name in the shit?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Oh, that's
he was looking for Daniels that time. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Bravo!
After the interception, here's Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Izzo. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. A first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now Ryan on first down.
Got him.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there.
That's good shit. I need you to do that 2 more times, man. That's good shit right there.
He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week. Another one here. Remember, he's not a DB. He's a linebacker.
You can have it.
How many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same.
No, sir.
The coverage skills
Oh, look at you playing smart.
He's paying it off in a big, big way.
Just like that, a pickup of 20
That
on their
boy got
first
smart
play
out
from
there.
scrimmage.
This is one of those plays that could go either way.
I'll be
We've
putting
seen
them
the
on the
influence of the
move.
college game now in the NFL.
Do it on your
We're seeing
phone, it'll
more
work.
and more of these plays run.
The PlayStation be
and that
fucking
will
up,
work for
man.
a big game.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that first
Sixes
down
is
pass
just
play.
ass.
2nd and 3.
Right there.
They traded 2 second-round picks for.
To throw is Murray. And that's complete. It's a tight end Daniels. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Murray now on first down. And that is incomplete. Through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a good hit right there.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
My boy Rose learning, man. I like it.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. Able to get this to Gordon. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys,
it's dangerous enough that I threw that shit all the way across the field like that.
The pocket, that they'll do it on purpose.
That shit usually go to the house the other way.
They move, and they know it affects the defense. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And
What?
Incomplete. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Oh, they just made me kick it out of
It's
bounds.
a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Now, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their
They just cheated me right there.
Things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at the 40. They run. Devontae Freeman. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Hey, South. Smooth. 56. Months 56.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
56. Check 56. Hey, exit.
Looking at the fucking video.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Hey, South. Check. Just slant. Watch the slant.
They snap it at 1. Now Ryan.
During that time.
Oh, Patrick Peterson, you dropping that?
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play.
Yo, Patrick Peterson just dropped that?
Watching this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Wow.
Oh, this is off the side of his foot.
That's what they just did to me on that
This
kick.
one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross?
Yeah, that's what they did to me.
They're going to say on
So,
this
I
side of
don't care.
midfield.
That shit was trash. That shit went all the way to the left, quick. What the fuck? Oh, ain't no corner making that tackle.
1-yard gain.
Well, we saw him there
Ain't
trying
no
to get it to
corner
the
making that
outside,
tackle,
trying
man.
to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Escaping the pressure right. Got
Good
Gordon
catch.
and completes it.
Good catch,
He
baby.
was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first
You lucky I don't got that human
After
joystick shit he used to
7-3
have.
the score on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. To throw, it's Murray.
Oh, I
Zone,
threw it to the
but that's
wrong
gonna
person. That
wind up
motherfucker was
incomplete.
wide open.
He was
right
looking
there.
for Daniels that time.
You seen
but
it?
It'll be 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught
I hope
99% of
he
the
didn't, 'cause I'm
time,
coming back
make
to
a
it.
play on the
Hold
football.
on.
But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Oh!
Is caught.
Randy
Touchdown,
Moss!
Jameer Byrd, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And
You
the
caught that
Cardinals
shit
have
over your
taken
head,
the
boy.
lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point.
I did
and
too.
the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 37. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
That's just bro.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. And Daniels has it, left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. As his guys are in for 6. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan, it's caught, Smith, and he'll be brought down. That's a face
come
mask.
on.
Certainly
What are you
looked like it.
doing?
Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
Now Ito Smith. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, check. Hey, 59, ready. Hey, Alpha.
From just shy of midfield,
Good
Ryan is
hit.
incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A very solid gain of 27. Throwing on first down is Murray. Gets it to Gordon.
Oh, he made that tackle.
Inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray.
Who the fuck are you throwing to?
Incomplete there. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver.
On
That's
X
probably
Factor
what he
and
wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9
Oh, he
times
dropped it,
Just missed that
Rose.
one.
Get the fuck out of here.
Second
Man.
down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
How do you drop that?
This
Man?
offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Throwing again, Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You got to get it done with your offensive unit.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Ryan. He's got him in. Complete.
Okay.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
56. Hey, Charlie. Right there, 56. Switch up, switch up.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence, that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Damiere Byrd with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4.
Let's go, let's do it.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field.
Oh, what are you doing jumping?
End zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He's looking for Ridley again, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, South. 56, 20. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Throwing again. Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 21. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you.
I told you I had to get 3 of them shits, bro. I needed that for my damn X Factor.
The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. 1st down, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Murray now on first down.
Oh, good shit.
It's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
Damn, good shit, yo. I thought he was going to get that shit over your head, but he threw that shit flat.
He was looking for Daniels that time.
That
They needed a
motherfucking
break. They
linebacker.
needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football.
And he's going to be intercepted.
Keep giving it right back to you, though.
It's Desmond Trufant. He was looking for Daniels that time.
We just playing
So
keyboard.
that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And my goodness, another interception.
Get there.
Around the 43.
Get there.
They will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treated like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Mike 56.
Hey, Team 6. Team 6.
Hey, me and you all day.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Wait! Hey! Wahoo!
Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
Let's go, defense.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Over the middle, it's complete. But he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 30 yards there.
You breaking up, bro. What you say?
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Here we go, D.
How you switch to your players?
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Circle.
From the gun, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 5th touchdown now on the year. as his guys continue to pour it on. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of it.
Caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but
I swatted it down with square.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Complete to Jones. And they're going to have another tackles made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. Ryan now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. To throw again is Ryan. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Ryan.
Good shit. It went right over his head.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down.
Yeah! That's 2 plays in a row. You watch that shit go right over his head, yo.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
That shit went over his head twice.
The middle, and that will get him one closer. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix
coverage is not very good.
25 yards there on the catch and run. Murray now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Now Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Check 59. Check the outs, check the outs.
To throw, it's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Oh, good hit.
Throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Able to find Kirk complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the for 14 yards. 1st down Cardinals.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Johnson's got it complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be second and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Man, good hit.
Incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction
Laid that boy
sooner,
out.
it may have been a fumble. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on third and goal here. This is
Get in there!
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be he's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 1-yard touchdown reception as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to
you
kick
talking
it
about
away.
like the skills, the abilities, or the the speed, the acceleration, that shit?
End zone for a touchback.
Do what? Do what now?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around.
You have to call me on your phone, bro. Your mic is breaking up too much.
When you start thinking to
I
yourself,
can't even
okay,
hear
what are
you.
we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Freeman again, a first down carry. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Hey, box truck.
From the 39, Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to Izzo. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Under 10. 10. Out.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now Ryan. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
No,
This
stay
team
in
has
bounds.
been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL.
What are they doing? Oh, my goodness. What were they doing? They didn't even go for the ball. Neither one of them.
Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even
Damn, yo, for real? That's what you out there doing?
All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Get him, get him, get him. Mike, 32.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run on first down.
Oh, I missed.
It's Freeman.
And you
He's
stop.
brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Tuesday. Hey, 7.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
He'll be back next
Vic
game.
Beasley
That's good.
able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To try again after the sack, Ryan. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
11.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
43 is the mic. 43.
They're going on fourth down. It's Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
If what now?
Say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator,
because if you try to, like you don't really want to X on them long passes unless it's at the sideline, because if you do it, he's going to try to like fall down catch type of deal, instead of try to go up and grab it over somebody.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to take another
It's triangle.
shot here.
Like that right there is triangle. I wasn't going to get it because I threw it on
interception.
X Factor. He was on fire.
Picked off at the 30. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
Do what now?
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be
If I think it's going to be like a jump ball,
I think
I'm pressing triangle.
Does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
21.
Here's Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, South. 56 to Mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Bravo. Hey, South. Mike 56, Mike 56.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have
they call down. Offense.
Let's check in with our referee.
Yo.
Looked like some hands both ways.
That's crazy.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB. And he knocked out
they hating hard.
Caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Smith. 56. Mike's 56.
One last shot for Ryan. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
You see me? They can't stop.
This league is pretty soft, bro. You could get some wins for sure.
It's a
No, it's early. Who you holding R2 on? You talking about the quarterback? No, that don't do nothing but make him run faster behind the line.
Came to win. Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. Yeah. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support pride. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Leave the beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great color coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Leave the beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With state prop you looking bleak now. I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up, greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with it, 10, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up, I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Ain't no place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back.
Alright, I'm off of this John, man. I gotta leave out to Jersey soon.